Your best employees, the ones that actually give a damn, that carry the load and keep your business running, are they quietly checking out and checking Indeed and LinkedIn for another job? It's not because they're ungrateful, not because they're lazy or disloyal to you. They're doing it because you gave them no reason to stay. They're scrolling while you sleep, thinking maybe there's a place that values my effort. Maybe there's a job where I don't have to fight for recognition, support, or growth. And here's the hard truth: when your top performers are shopping their skills around, your business isn't just at risk for losing the talent. It's at risk of losing everything that the talent drives, which is productivity, innovation, client relationships, and your culture. If that doesn't scare you, it should, because it's not a matter of if they are going to leave, it's a matter of when they are going to leave. The question is, what are you doing today to make them stay, feel seen, and actually want to continue working with you? Here's the truth: when an average employee quits, it's annoying, maybe even inconvenient. You shrug and then you go find somebody else. But when a high performer quits, that's a gut punch. That's the kind of loss that leaves a visible dent on your business. You don't lose just a person, you lose institutional knowledge, the experience, insights, and know how that can't be replaced overnight. You lose momentum, the projects, your client relationships, and productivity that really depended on their drive. You also lose morale across your team because your best people set the standard at your company. And when they leave, everyone else in your organization feels it. I once worked for a company that had a revolving door of employees. Even their best people were leaving on a regular basis. You could see the impact on everyone else. Morale tanked. People looked drained, checked out, and honestly, it didn't take a genius to know that they weren't planning to stick around much longer. And every time someone quit, leadership's solution was to shuffle the deck. They'd restructure the whole office, they'd switch the jobs of the people. They moved around people like they were chess pieces, calling it fixing the problem. But it didn't fix anything. It just made people anxious and insecure. Instead of building trust, it created fear. And when employees get scared, they didn't lean in, they pulled back. And here's the kicker: it's not that they didn't like the actual work itself. They loved the challenge, the clients, the opportunities. What they couldn't stomach was that the work environment was teaching them. They realized that the workplace, that their effort wasn't noticed, that their growth wasn't supported, that their values aren't aligned with the leadership. So, guess what? They ended up leaving, not because they wanted to escape work, but because they wanted to escape what staying was teaching them about themselves, their career, and their worth. High performance don't just leave jobs, they leave cultures, they leave bad management. And if your business keeps letting them walk, that should make you stop and think: what lesson is your company teaching your top talent right now? Your top performers are not just looking for a change, they're scanning their horizon because something is missing at your company. Let's break down the real reasons. There's no growth plan. Your best people crave challenge, mastery, and advancement, not just their paycheck. If you're not giving them a ladder to climb, they'll find a ladder somewhere else at another company. High performers don't wait around for an opportunity to magically appear. They create the opportunity. If you don't hand it to them, somebody else is going to. Next, I want to talk about toxic tolerance. You tiptoe around your rainmakers, letting them slide even when they poison your culture. Meanwhile, the quiet, steady stars, the ones keeping your operations running smoothly, feel invisible, undervalued, and expendable. That's when they start quietly checking LinkedIn, Glassdoor, Indeed, wondering if there's a place where their effort actually matters. Broken promises. When you brought them on, you preached opportunity, growth, and impact during these interviews, but you delivered stagnation and bureaucracy once they were hired into your company. High performers notice, they don't forget. They remember every promise you made, every prep talk that you gave, and every trust me moment that led to nowhere. And guess what? They'll find someone who actually delivers on those promises and they will leave your company. If you have a culture of no leadership and just bosses, this can also be a big factor too. Stop assuming tenure or loudness equals leadership. Promoting the longest serving or the most outspoken isn't leadership development, it's management laziness. High performers crave leaders who inspire, coach, remove barriers, not bosses who micromanage and play favorites. When you fail to develop true leaders, your top talent will jump shift to someone who actually sees them, trusts them, and challenges them to grow. So there are some things that you can do if you're having these issues in your own company. If you don't want your top performance quietly scrolling the job boards during their lunch, it's time to wake up and take action today. Show them a future. Give them a roadmap that inspires them to stay and to grow and to feel like their efforts actually matter. Let them see that their work today leads to opportunities tomorrow. Start by rewarding the right behavior. Stop celebrating mere attendance or empty metrics. Recognize initiative, innovation, collaboration, and consistency. Make them feel seen, appreciated, and essential to the success of your business. If you are not training people to be leaders, you are failing your management team. Tenure or loudness doesn't equal leadership. Invest in people who can mentor, inspire, and evaluate your team, not just manage, schedule, and budget. Retention isn't a perk. It's not a bonus to tack onto a paycheck. It's a strategy, a deliberate, ongoing effort to keep your best talent engaged, motivated, and committed. Because here's the truth, if you don't fix it, somebody else will. So here's your challenge. I want you to look around your companies. If your best people left tomorrow, would you even know why? If you want to stop the bleeding before it starts, get my onboarding essentials kit. The link's in the description. It'll show you how to build trust and clarity from day one, and that's the foundation of keeping your good talent long term. Make sure you drop a comment. Why do you think good employees really leave? I'll respond to everyone. And next time, we're going to talk about something that's costing you thousands without even realizing it. You're hiring wrong. The mistake is costing you thousands. Don't miss it, and make sure you subscribe to the channel and like the video.